What's on the inside counts when searching for a new property.
I love it, it's really great. It's got a nice area for a big TV.
So that's you taken care of.
It's a journey where you never know what's around the corner.
I didn't see this one coming,
No.
so this one is a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
This is very different.
Yeah.
But for a new countryside home, it all comes down to the surroundings.
We'll have the hills, they've got the greenery, and then they've got to finish it off with the sea.
Aberdeenshire is known for many things, including golf, whisky and royalty. The royal family's summer residence, Balmoral, is just one of 300 castles here. And I'm pretty sure I can guess what the king might eat to kickstart his morning. Now, if you think the first meal of the day is the most important one, well, I'm in the right place for porridge. You see, the climate here in northeast Scotland is perfect for producing what many would say are the best oats in the world. Apparently, they grow here enough to produce 700 million average portions of porridge every single year. Or in my case, just enough for breakfast. Aberdeenshire sits in Scotland's northeast and has a population of around 260,000. Local blogger Anna Gill shares her love of the region with more than 26,000 social media followers.
I fell in love with Aberdeenshire because of the variety that we have here. Within half an hour drive from where I live, we have coastal walks, we have mountains, we have forests, and there's so many hidden gems in the area.
Amongst Aberdeenshire's gems is the tiny fishing village of Crivy. With only a handful of houses, its residents are sandwiched between striking cliffs and the great expanse of the North Sea. Cruden Bay on the east coast, with its stunning white sandy beach, is home to the 16th century ruins of Slains Castle. 19th century author Bram Stoker was a regular visitor to the bay, and it's said that the castle provided inspiration for the setting of his horror novel, Dracula. Moving from one east coast to this east coast, that's the journey today's couple are making for their escape to the country, moving from Florida via the south of England here to Aberdeenshire. And this is what I call a huge change in scenery.
Here we are in our apartment, getting ready to leave. Behind us, the boxes are stacked, ready to go.
Former teaching assistant Gloria and her husband Colin, who's a storyboard artist in the movie industry, spent 25 years living in the States. They returned to the UK 18 months ago and have been renting in the Surrey town of Egham.
This is where we live. We live in this apartment here. It's been great for the year that we've been staying here. Now we are getting ready to head up to Aberdeen, and the new chapter will start for us.
Having travelled and returned back to England, we've decided that we don't want to live in the city, we want to move out in the country and have that peace and tranquility, yeah.
We got family up in Aberdeenshire.
Our son is there as well, so that will make a big change in our lives and his as well.
Yeah.
After leaving their spacious Florida home behind them, they're hoping to find somewhere just as big and welcoming in Scotland.
We had a massive house.
Yeah, two-storey, 5 bedrooms. We had the space that people could come and stay and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So with their flat packed up and their son in Aberdeen waiting for them, they're all set to embrace their Highland fling.
We're just waiting to begin our next venture in Aberdeenshire, where we've already secured a rental property in the hope that we'll be able to find our dream property in the country.
For their top budget of £500,000, they want a light and spacious detached property, but don't really care for barn conversions or low beams. Also on the list is a large kitchen for keen cook Gloria, 2 living rooms, 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, a studio space where Colin can comfortably work from home, and some land would be a bonus. Colin and Gloria are such a well-travelled couple. They're in rented accommodation. What they now need is a home, a hub for them and all their family so they can come and stay. And driving around here, I mean, just look at it. It's absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. We're kicking off our search in the village of Fyvie, but before I cut the ribbon on our Aberdeenshire house hunt, we're catching up in one of Fyvie's beautiful green spaces. Well, Colin and Gloria, I should say, welcome to Aberdeenshire. But I love the fact that you are so committed already to making this move that you're renting in the area.
That's true.
Does it feel like home already? Or
Because we're sort of like semi-settled, we're just looking forward to the next step.
Well, hopefully we can help you with that. Well, we've given you the sunshine, haven't we?
Well, no, we brought the sunshine from Florida.
That's what it is.
We did, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What is this life here going to give you?
The sense of being calm and the tranquil atmosphere, as well as our connection back with our families and friends that we've missed for so many years.
So we have to make sure that we have the right place that we can have them all in. So I want 2 lounges.
Why would you like 2 lounges?
Well, I think the boys like to have their own room so we can actually watch a TV with quietness.
Is this the type of vista that you would like on your doorstep?
Yes, this would be wonderful to wake up in the morning and seeing this on a day-to-day level. I mean, that's awesome.
Well, we're very excited as well because that reality is a huge step closer. Because if you just look over your shoulder behind you, probably there just on the
Yes.
crest of the hill,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
that is our first home that we're going to take you to see.
Awesome.
Okay.
Excited?
Very excited.
Look at the smiles, I like that. Right, a little bit of a walk, but it won't take us too long. Let's get going.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fyvie residents are served by amenities including a well-stocked shop, a chemist and an attractive early 19th century church. To get a city fix, Aberdeen, where the couple's son lives, is around 40 minutes away by car. But just a 5-minute drive from the village centre is our first property.
Oh, wow. That is impressive.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Brickwork.
That's right.
Yeah, it's really nice. Nice
Yeah.
indeed.
Can't wait to go inside and see what it's like.
But I have to ask you as we stand out here, what do you think of this location?
The scenery itself
Yeah.
is just awesome.
You see the mountain range,
See the
Benny Hill
mountains
in
and
the
everything.
background?
Yes, yes.
Well, I guess it's time to get inside, shall we?
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
The site was formerly a croft, which is a small rented farm typically found in Scotland. It's now home to this impressive property built in 2019 with a great energy performance rating of B. Welcome to the home.
Thank you. That's a nice focal point.
Yeah. it's really
Nice greeting spot, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
And because somebody next to me is very good in the kitchen, shall we start there?
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Let's do it.
Do you think you might have enough space in here?
Oh,
is good.
definitely.
This is great.
This is my size, my dream kitchen. It's the size I almost had in Florida, so this is what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Now, there's quite a few things that you ask for ideally when you make the move. The 2 important sitting rooms, his and hers.
Exactly.
Let's walk through the dining room and I'll show you what we can do.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And you can squabble over who has which sitting room because this is one
Okay.
Beautiful.
and then you've got another one next door.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
See, I don't like to put labels on things, but boys' room.
Okay, I love it. I love it. It's really great. It's got a nice area for a big TV and the surround sounds and everything else. It's nice and cozy.
So that's you taken care of.
There's also a bright home office and a large family bathroom on this floor. The first floor consists of 4 bedrooms, all of which have private bathroom access. This eco-friendly home also has its own water supply with a solar hot water system. We're assessing the largest bedroom suite up here. So the space continues upstairs. This is the principal main bedroom.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking okay, that's nice.
A woman's heaven, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Huge shower room en suite here.
Okay.
So you've got this bedroom, you've got a bedroom next door with its own shower en suite, and then you've got 2 further bedrooms that share an en suite.
Okay.
So when the family come to stay...
There's enough room for all of us, then we don't have to worry about the bathroom situation.
The footprint's good.
I think the potential for welcoming family and overnight guests could make this house a great contender.
It's the second bedroom.
Second bedroom.
That's
Nice.
a good size. And they've got a fantastic view out the
Scenery.
window.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And a good sized bathroom.
Right.
Oh, they'd be happy in this.
Yep.
With inside done and dusted, we can explore outside, which also offers space aplenty. There's a large plot of around 1/3 of an acre, including an expansive lawn and raised beds. The garden and the views can be enjoyed late into the evenings during the summer months, but in winter there's an extra special treat, as the house is in a dark sky area and the northern lights can often be seen putting on a show. Now, we can't give you the acres of land,
Okay.
but what we can do is give you borrowed views of acres and acres of land
Right.
all around.
It's doable.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see if we've got green fingers.
See how you get on. We definitely know that onions and rhubarb grows well out here, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
So what are we thinking about the price, taking in this spectacular location?
I'd say about 490,000.
Okay,
I was going a little bit low. I was going to go 475.
£475,000. The asking price, and you know how they do things in Scotland, it's offers over
Right.
£450,000.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very surprised.
That's
Very surprised.
doable.
Priced at offers in excess of £450,000, this spacious detached house comes with a fantastic kitchen, 2 sitting rooms, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a large garden surrounded by open fields.
I was surprised how big it is and very light.
Yeah, because from the outside it didn't look as big.
Yeah.
But when you come in and it opens up, it's sort of like, okay, you know.
It has that open space that we like as well, the freshness. That's really nice.
Seeing this as our first viewing, we're quite happy with this.
So far.
Gloria and Colin are chasing the dream of living in rural bliss, but there might be days when they fancy somewhere with a little bit more buzz. So we've brought them to explore Inveraray, a vibrant town which sits in the valley of the River Don.
The things I like best about living and working in Inveraray is just it's a diverse, multicultural place that has a fantastic eateries, phenomenal countryside, and a great place to shop and support local.
I like it. I like the place. It's got a nice, quaint look to it.
Looks like it's got everything for our convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, could we at least settle here?
Yes.
The town really does have everything within its smart granite-lined streets, from busy bars and restaurants to high street chains and small independent shops. In fact, the main street is known locally as the Retail Mile. Or for another change of scenery, Aberdeen is just 20 minutes away by train.
Oh, look, Colin. Just what you'd be looking for.
Well, I don't know if I've got the legs for that, but
Oh, that
I
will work.
definitely try.
That's
Yes.
I feel the best thing about working in Inveraray is the whole community feel to the place. It's such a nice atmosphere, a really good vibe. We put on quite a large range of events and there's something going on all year round, really.
The locals do seem proud of their town and all it has to offer, including a homegrown sporting legend. Former world, European and Commonwealth champion, plus 3-time Olympian, the swimmer Hannah Miley, who's agreed to meet Gloria and Colin down by the river.
Hello, Hannah.
Hello.
This is a great place.
Oh, it's one of my favourite places to go to. It's lovely and quiet and peaceful, and for me it just sums up Inveraray.
Right. What is your connection to this town?
I've done all the stages of growing up in Inveraray, and I love the community. There's so many things to do.
So you've travelled around the world for your swimming. What keeps bringing you back here?
Just the calmness and the peace and quiet, and also the support. The community in Inveraray have been wonderfully supportive. And for me, that meant an awful lot. So my heart's always been here. So for me, that pull back was always very, very strong.
That's great. If we move here, what can we do in the community?
There's a community hub called Inveraray for You, which is purely aimed at building that community, getting people involved. So we have a farmers market. We also have quite a special event at Christmas time where we have a parade. New Year as well, we have fireworks, they put on performances, shows.
That's great.
Oh, that's nice to know, because our family's quite large and quite connected, so we enjoy being together. So it's nice to know there's something around for them to do as well.
Yeah.
Amazing, there's something for everybody within the town.
And with some local intel garnered, we're continuing with the search for a place where Colin and Gloria can permanently settle here. For our second viewing, we're making our way to the village of Mintlaw. 3 miles away in Stewartfield, locals have a handful of shops at their disposal, including a small supermarket, a butcher and a restaurant. They're just 2 stops away on the bus from Mintlaw, where we find our next option. This period stone property, topped with a reclaimed British slate roof, started life as an industrial building before it was converted into a home in 2006.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Hey, this is different.
It is very different. With its own pond there feeding under the property, because this used to be the old watermill.
Oh, okay.
We believe this dates back to around the 1850s.
All right, excellent.
Right.
I didn't see this one coming, so this one is a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
This is very different.
Yeah.
And there are more surprises inside with this one, or should I say 2. The property is vacant, so Gloria and Colin will need to put their creative thinking caps on.
So come on in.
Okay.
Huge expanse here. And you can probably notice that the house isn't furnished.
Right.
So the owner, who's done so much work on this, because it was a derelict building when he first took it on, he has created 2 homes in one.
Okay.
So you've got a 1-bedroom, very large part of the property here, with an interconnecting door to a 5-bedroom property.
Okay.
So what he used to do was live in one side and rent out the other.
Right.
But also it could be for when family come to stay as well.
Excellent.
Right, so they've got their own wing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, turn it into a hotel. It's for the family.
So you've got sort of like this mezzanine floor here, and then through there you've got the main bedroom.
Okay.
To this side with an ensuite.
Okay.
Right.
And then I'll show you what's down below.
Okay, thank you.
A wooden staircase leads down to the living quarters that belong to this side of the house, a vast open-plan area waiting to be zoned and styled by its new occupants.
This is the dining area, stroke seated area.
Right.
With access to the patio.
Okay.
Cellar beside me. That's where the mill wheel used to be.
Oh, it used to be here?
Yeah.
Used to be this part
Under
here?
there, yeah,
Okay.
under there.
I wouldn't mind staying here.
This is your side, and then we'll put
There you
Colin
go.
in the other with all his art.
Got all of this.
Yeah.
Great, that's really good. Space-wise, it looks really nice.
And I think Gloria will be pleased with what this property provides in terms of the heart of the home.
And of course, we can't forget the kitchen.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Not a bad size.
So this is sort of self-contained, if
Right.
you like.
Right.
That's the door that you can lock. So this is one half.
Right.
Why don't you go and have a wander down there
Okay.
and look at the other half? You have 5 bedrooms to explore.
Okay.
You've got at least 2 bathrooms. The third one is just being finished and tiled, with the potential of a 4th.
The door to the larger wing opens onto a hallway, which in turn leads to each room on this level.
Okay, so this is the second kitchen. You couldn't get a table here. It'd have to be a very small island.
Yeah.
Next door is a large, bright living room.
Nice sized room.
A little bit concerned if our furniture can fit in,
Yeah.
but other than that, it's a good room.
There are also 2 bathrooms on this floor and 3 good-sized bedrooms.
Great view, and this area there for the window is pretty
Yeah,
good,
the
like a window seat.
Yeah.
Upstairs are a further 2 rooms.
This is interesting. Maybe a guest room or something like that.
Yeah.
Now to turn our attention to what's on offer outside. It's a big house that comes with an even bigger garden, as well as fields and native woodland.
Oh, the wanderers return.
There you go.
Come and join me.
Oh, finally, finally.
Yeah, rest your feet.
Oh,
Because
gosh.
there's a lot of land for me to discuss here with this property. It's over 5 acres, I think it's 5.3.
Right.
So we've got a paddock over there, we've got another paddock at the back. Someone said they wanted land.
Yes, I mean, again, to get back into that green hands again.
Yeah,
so
growing
hopefully,
your veg.
grow some veggies and stuff.
We now need to nudge you into the house price.
Right.
What are you thinking?
Okay, I'll
you
go
go first.
first. I'm going for £495.
£495,000?
Yes.
And I'm going to say £485,000.
Ooh, you are the closest.
Oh,
Because they're looking for offers over 475,000.
okay.
Okay, so she's closest, yeah.
Priced at offers in excess of £475,000, this mid-19th century old watermill has 2 wings which in total offer 2 kitchens, 2 living areas, 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. All of this plus over 5 acres of land.
When I first saw it, I was very surprised. It was 2 houses in one, and it had a great kind of big presence when you come around the corner. The house is good. It's a solid house. You know, it's got good elements to it.
The size is not bad. It's just the size inside, where the rooms are sort of divided, but not giving us the space that we were hoping for. And the kitchen was my main thing. It's not what I was hoping for either. It doesn't have that pull. I don't feel that pull to be a house that we could live in.
The first leg of our house hunt has been a busy one, leaving Gloria and Colin with a lot to consider. But before we call it a day, we've come to the coast, just 20 minutes north of Aberdeen, to take in the stunning scenery and fresh sea air.
Just look at this. Welcome to Nubra Beach. Isn't it incredible?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Absolutely wonderful.
So peaceful and tranquil. And you might have spotted some neighbours here. Did you see their heads popping up?
Yes, you've seen a couple of heads popping up.
They've come to welcome us home.
Isn't it? And also, when you have your friends and family come to stay and you've got them all around the house and you're having a lovely time,
Yeah.
this will be a destination, won't
That's
it?
right.
Finish today, yeah, that'll be really nice.
We'll have the hills, they've got the greenery, and then they've got to finish it off with the sea. This for us is a bonus.
Gloria, obviously Colin has to work very long hours. Is this the life you want for him, so that he can come to a place like this and just relax?
Yeah, I mean, because it's remote, he can also bring his laptop, do whatever he wants, right on the beach. It's right here.
Yes, yes. You just get your brief, you get your tablet, and you just sit here and just enjoy it and just crank it out. And the office wouldn't even know that you're on the beach working away. So it's just perfect.
But for someone who works in a creative industry, this must really help.
It really helped. I think it'll give us the calmness that I need, and I can focus on the scenes that I have to draw up. And having this beautiful surrounding is just great.
Let me get a lovely photo, and then we can send this to your family.
Okay.
And you're not tourists, you're residents.
no,
Are you
that's
ready?
right, yes.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
Cheese.
That's such a lovely photo, look. Memories.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, what a great day.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. We've really enjoyed it.
Have you?
Yes.
And the great news is, we've still got one more property to show you.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Now, I don't want you to get too wet in those lovely
Okay,
boots.
all
Come on.
right, let's do it.
Tide's coming in.
For anyone dreaming of an Aberdeenshire address, here are some facts and figures to help you on your way. The average price of a detached house here is just under £289,000. Good value when compared to the average across the whole of Scotland, which is about £345,000. As those figures clearly demonstrate, your property pound can go quite far in Aberdeenshire, with options on the market to suit most budgets. Take this gorgeous stone cottage, a traditional home with a characterful but contemporary interior. It comes with a cosy living room, a kitchen diner and 2 attic bedrooms. Outside, the cottage garden enjoys far-reaching countryside views. Located in a rural village, it's on the market for offers in excess of £165,000. Or how about this whitewashed single-storey cottage in a quiet village around 8 miles southwest of Aberdeen? It has a bright interior with a large open-plan split-level living space, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Outside there's a lawned private garden and it's on the market for offers over £270,000. Or if you want to try before you buy, this converted steading is up for grabs at £1,275 per month. It has a large kitchen, a spacious living room with 3 double bedrooms. Situated on the outskirts of a village, there's a well-kept garden and spectacular views across the countryside.
So we had a wonderful day here yesterday in Aberdeenshire with Colin and Gloria. The sun shone, the skies were blue, we saw incredible scenery, fabulous homes, and we ended the day on a real high watching seals off the beach. Perfect. Well, not quite, because we still have our mystery house to show them. And I'm going to be honest with you, a property that if they saw it on paper, they would never consider looking at it.
Our last property destination is in the hamlet of Milton of Leask. 5 miles away is the town of Ellen. Situated on the banks of the River Ithern, it's a 10-minute drive north from Nubra Beach and has a great selection of shops, pubs and cafes. And if the bright lights of the city are calling, it's just a half-hour bus ride to Aberdeen. Before I reveal our last house, we're grabbing a drink here in Ellen, where cafe owner Johnny Aspden is giving us the local lowdown.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hello, we're very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. You sitting in, taking away?
Well, I'm going to take away, but Colin and Gloria are going to be sitting in. But this could be your local. For someone coming into the area, what's so special about this town?
Just the whole area in general is just beautiful. There's so much to do, there's so many nice attractions, lovely people, lovely coffee shops.
Yeah, really, I like what he did there.
That's good.
Yeah. Are you a local boy?
Yeah, I grew up 10 miles from here, then moved away, never planned to come back, but a village idiot always returns.
Oh, so have you travelled abroad around the world like these two?
My wife and I, we travelled for about 3 years, lived in Canada, lived in Australia, and then somehow find our way back to our own doorstep. We're still blown away by some of the views in Aberdeenshire. Beautiful.
Okay. Wow, that's going to be great. That's what we're going to learn.
Yeah. And if you come to the area, what's the one thing that you must do?
Come and have a coffee here.
There you go. Okay. So I'm going to get a coffee to go.
I will have a orange juice.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll have an apple juice, please.
Thank you very much. Hopefully you'll have 2 more regular customers. Lovely to meet you.
You too.
See you later.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
While Gloria and Colin fuel up, I'm going ahead to give you a little look at our final property, which is located in the beautiful Milton of Leask countryside.
Welcome to the Mystery House, but why have we selected this property? Well, Colin and Gloria said they didn't want a barn-type conversion. However, this is a property definitely worth showing them because it has loads of space, it's perfect for friends and family to come to stay, incredible scenery all around. It also has acres and acres of land.
Now to see if the risk we've taken has paid off.
Well, welcome to the Mystery House.
Right, it's a barn.
It looks like it's really old, doesn't it?
It does,
Yes.
it does. It looks very solid.
Yes.
It was only built in 2009.
2009, okay.
So it's barn-like.
Okay.
The other thing is semi-detached.
Okay.
Or your face. It's definitely worth a consideration because I promise you, oh, that was a big promise.
Okay.
When you step inside, you don't realise you have neighbours.
Okay, all right,
I
looking forward
promise
to
you,
it.
you have your own area. Gloria's got that face. That lovely, polite look that she does so well.
Well, my only reservation is because it's attached.
Well, let's take a little tour.
Okay.
See if we can change those opinions.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
This single-storey property sits on the site of an old steading or farm, and although it's newly built, stones from the original building have been used, giving it character that belies its age.
There's your front door,
Right.
but we're going to go in by the kitchen.
Okay.
And I'm hoping Colin and Gloria will employ an open mind when they see this fabulous room with a vaulted ceiling which houses the kitchen, dining and living spaces.
Oh, this is different.
Surprise!
Yeah, very surprised. Beans.
I mean, I did ask for no beans, but they're high enough.
It's high enough, yeah.
Because you two are tall.
Yeah.
Right, and we've got taller family members as
yeah.
well. Our sons are tall, our nephew's
Nephew.
tall.
So there's plenty of headroom here.
It's the mystery house, but I think it gives this room real character and charm.
Right. I'm trying to imagine ourselves here, because this definitely is a curved wall.
I've got a little bit more work to do, haven't I?
Okay, yes, you have.
Just behind the kitchen is a large utility room, and beyond that are 3 bathrooms and 5 bedrooms.
Now, I think this property is unusual because it has 2 principal bedrooms, one on this end, one on the other, about the same size, so pretty good.
Right.
So what you could do, if you wanted to, is convert this into a second reception stroke sitting room.
Yeah, it could work. It could be the room that for the boys to sit and watch movies.
Big TV on
Big
that
TV
wall,
on that wall.
massive sofa here.
You can't go any better
now
than
you're
that.
encouraging him.
Ensuite.
Okay.
Okey-doke.
Doors opening out into your garden. A little bit of a patio there.
Yes.
Across the courtyard, there is a separate building, garage underneath, and a studio. A separate studio away from the main home.
That's interesting. That I would love to see.
I see.
Yes, got potential.
Lots of layers to the mystery house.
Right, right.
Before checking out the studio, there's still the rest of the sleeping quarters to explore.
So bathroom there.
Okay. It's got a shower and a bath.
There are 3 good-sized doubles, along with the other principal bedroom.
Good high ceilings and good sized bed. The bathroom looks good as well.
Right.
Then there's the studio above the detached garage, which we're proposing as Colin's domain.
Okay.
It's got everything that you need, really.
Yeah, it feels okay.
And it's separate from the house, so you don't have to worry.
Okay, it could work.
Then, surrounding the property, there's no shortage of landscape to inspire creative Colin. The mystery house comes complete with 6 acres of land. There's a large, well-kept wraparound garden, a vegetable patch in progress, plus paddocks.
Now, the sheep don't come with the property.
Okay.
But when you have land like this, the maintenance is low because what you can do is rent it out or loan the land to somebody else.
Right.
Okay.
So what are we thinking for our mystery house?
Do you want to go first, Glo?
Because of the land and it's close to the sea, I'm going to go for £500,000.
Okay.
Okay, and I would go for $495 again.
The asking price on this one, and it's a fixed amount for here, is £470,000.
Okay. And that's surprising because of the amount of land that it comes with.
Yeah.
Priced under budget at £470,000, this single-storey home has a large open-plan kitchen, dining and living space, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and no fewer than 6 acres of land.
I never would have thought to come in this kind of building, and the size of it is interesting and the beams are really nice. I think it's awesome for us to have family gatherings and stuff like that, and the studio, that was a bonus in itself.
Seeing this house has opened our eyes, and it's made me think of different possibilities of what type of house we're able to move into.
Aberdeenshire has over 1 million acres of agricultural land which blankets the historic county, with one of the most mixed farming areas in the UK. One such farm is in Thornybank, around 50 miles north of Inveraray. It's run by third-generation farmer Murray Stephen, whose family has farmed the land here since the 1950s. Covering over 700 acres, there are 300 sheep and around 20 varieties of veg, including Brussels sprouts, leeks, cauliflowers, broccoli and Savoy cabbages.
Is this giant veg, Murray, or is this the normal size?
No, it's not giant veg. This is just the normal size. We've had a very good growing year this year.
And it doesn't compromise the taste?
We haven't found that, no. If anything, it probably makes it a bit tastier because they have absorbed so much more water.
Yeah.
Makes them maybe a little bit juicier.
So are these ready and ripe for picking?
Yes, they look like they are ready, so they're nice.
How do you know?
You can just tell by the size of them and also by the firmness of them. You just grab hold of it, and if it's nice and firm, then it's ready.
Right, come on then. All done by hand, this bit?
All done by hand, yes. So there's the knife.
Okay.
So what you do is if you just peel back a few of the outer leaves.
Yeah.
And that's it, and that's the cabbage harvested. And there it is.
Oh, it smells great.
Yeah,
too.
the water in it just helps.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What about those remaining leaves?
Once we've harvested all the crops, we'll actually put some sheep on here, and then they will come and they will eat all the leaves, so nothing goes to waste.
What's the crop behind?
So behind us, we've got spring barley. We grow just maybe over 400 acres of spring barley, and when we harvest it, it'll all go to be made into whiskey to local distilleries.
The next time we raise a glass, we can think of you and the family farm.
Yes, and it might have been grown here, you never know.
So where will all this produce end up?
So we put a lot of it to local restaurants, to other local shops as well, but we do sell a good bulk of them in our farm shop, and that's where these ones are going to be going.
Now, I've heard the farm shop here isn't just any old farm shop. Oh no, it sells its homegrown and local produce from a high-tech vending machine. It's come a long way from the original farm shop when Murray's grandfather sold turnips from a wheelbarrow at the side of the road in the 1970s.
This is incredible. Right, let's put our veg down, and I want to have a proper look at this. So here you sell all your produce.
Yes.
So we've got potatoes over there, got fresh eggs.
Yes.
Home bakes?
Yes, my mother does all the home baking.
Very nice. And I suppose you don't need members of the family here, do you, when it's open?
No, we stock it up, get everything full, and we just pop in once or twice a day just to see how things are doing.
And how long have these been operating?
So the machines have been in since 2018, so the ambient machine behind us was the first machine of its kind in the whole of the UK.
The refrigerated and non-refrigerated vending machines here dispense everything from veg to meat and dairy.
And how easy, though, is it to use? Because are these going to go in?
Yeah, these are going to go into the machines, but it's pretty foolproof. And I'll just open the lockers. And here we are. So it's just a case of putting them in.
Bit of artistic display.
Yeah, you want to show the best part of the cabbage.
Oh, look at that, looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then we just shut the doors. And that's them ready for sale.
Looks great.
Yeah.
I can definitely see the benefits of this way of shopping, and it looks like I'm not the only one.
Ladies, can I interrupt your shopping?
Hi.
And ask you, hello, what have you bought?
I got some dinner and dessert, of course.
No, can't go wrong with trifle, can you?
No, not really.
Can't go wrong. Fresh milk, fresh strawberries?
Fresh local strawberries, yes.
And are you both local?
Yeah, I live about 2 miles away, just up the road, yeah.
Yes, same here.
And how important is it to be able to buy something which is freshly produced from here?
It's really important to me because obviously we're all trying to do our bit for the environment, but also it's delicious. It's much nicer than picking something up in a supermarket, for example.
Yeah.
The veg is always fresh, and that's really important.
Well, enjoy your tea.
I will.
Ladies, thank you very much.
That's lovely, thank you.
Well, that's given me quite an appetite, and I wonder if our house hunters have satisfied their appetite for Aberdeenshire.
For Gloria and for Colin, this move was all about a brand new lifestyle, flexibility, working from home, beautiful, stunning scenery, a community not quite on their doorstep but close by, and a home they can welcome all their family to. Have we got close? Should we find out? We've been lucky, haven't we?
We've been very, very lucky.
It's been glorious until the last minute, but that's fine, that's fine. So when it comes to property, I've been so proud actually of the houses that we've shown you because one, they have been enormous sort of family homes with so much on offer.
Yes.
But have they got close to what you're after?
I think the closest one is number one.
Our first property?
Yes. It's close, close.
How close?
I would say close-ish.
Ish.
It set the boundaries for what we want, and we do keep looking, yes.
For me, that kitchen was something to die for.
That house had only just gone on the market.
Right.
So the chances of it getting snapped up are probably quite high. However, you know it's out there, don't you?
That's right, we do. We've got time to think about it and take it from there.
You're renting locally.
Yeah.
It means you can move quickly.
That's right.
And that puts you in a very strong position, especially when it comes to negotiating, asking price for a property.
Yes.
Gloria, what do you think you've gleaned from the last few days?
It's the fact that it's possible.
So you got it close. I mean, you really taught us something about, you know, when we actually look into the property and we actually get the feel of it. So it helps us to kind of imagine the house that we will get.
Absolutely. Before we say goodbye, can I strike a deal with the two of you?
Okay.
Okay.
We get invited back when you find the house.
That would be great. We'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
And all the very best.
Thank you. You're welcome.
From Hollywood to Aberdeenshire. Now, there's a phrase I didn't think I'd be saying, but that's certainly the case for Colin and Gloria. They've got an excellent budget. There are some splendid homes here, and it's only going to be a matter of time before they can finally unpack their furniture and call Aberdeenshire their new home. And I tell you what, I can't wait for the revisit. We wish them the very best of luck, and I'll see you again soon.
If you would like to escape to the country in Scotland, Northern Ireland, England or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.